The world rewards strategy, not innocence. Why good people get taken advantage of. Most people grow up believing that life rewards good intentions. Work hard, be honest, treat people fairly, stay humble, help others when you can. If you do these things consistently, success should eventually find its way to you. At least, that's what we're told. But as people get older, many begin noticing something that doesn't quite make sense. The hardest working person isn't always the one who gets promoted. The kindest person isn't always the most respected. The most honest person isn't always the most successful. Meanwhile, some people seem to move through life collecting opportunities, influence, and advantages, despite not appearing to be better people. Why? Because the world does not automatically reward innocence. It rewards awareness, positioning, timing, and strategy. This doesn't mean goodness has no value. It means goodness alone is often not enough. Many good people get taken advantage of because they assume everyone thinks like they do. They assume honesty will always be met with honesty. They assume loyalty will always be returned with loyalty. They assume fairness is the default setting of human behavior. Unfortunately, reality is more complicated than that. The world is filled with people operating from different motivations, incentives, and ambitions. The sooner you recognize this, the sooner you stop expecting everyone to behave according to your personal code. Goodness without awareness often becomes vulnerability, and vulnerability without wisdom eventually becomes suffering. Innocence is not the same as integrity. One of the most important distinctions a person can learn is the difference between innocence and integrity. Integrity is a strength. Innocence is a lack of awareness. Integrity means keeping your word and doing the right thing, even when nobody is watching. But innocence assumes everyone else operates according to those same standards. Integrity protects your character. Innocence exposes your blind spots. A person with integrity understands that trust must be earned. A person with innocence often believes trust should be automatic. That's why innocent people are frequently shocked when they're lied to, betrayed, or abandoned. They expected others to behave according to standards that those people never agreed to follow. The goal is not to become cynical. The goal is to remain a person of character while understanding reality clearly. Because character without awareness is fragile. Character with wisdom becomes powerful. The dangerous cost of being naive. Naivety feels harmless until it becomes expensive. Sometimes the cost is emotional, sometimes financial, sometimes it costs years of your life. Many people ignore warning signs because they want to believe the best about others. They dismiss obvious red flags. They keep giving opportunities to people who repeatedly prove they cannot be trusted. Then they act surprised when the outcome repeats itself. But patterns rarely lie. Wisdom studies patterns. Naivety ignores them. Every interaction teaches something. Every relationship reveals something. Every repeated behavior tells a story. The problem is that many people focus on promises, while wise people focus on consistency. Words are easy. Anyone can promise loyalty. Anyone can promise change. But actions reveal the truth that words often hide. Why intentions don't determine outcomes. One of the hardest lessons in life is learning that good intentions do not guarantee good outcomes. You can mean well and still make poor decisions. You can trust the wrong person. You can ignore risks. You can avoid difficult conversations. And despite your good intentions, the consequences remain. Life responds to results. The world measures outcomes, not explanations. Many people spend years defending their intentions instead of evaluating their decisions. Strategic people think differently. They ask, what worked? What failed? What can I learn? What should I change? This mindset transforms mistakes into lessons, and lessons eventually become wisdom. The hidden power of strategic thinking. When people hear the word strategy, they often think of manipulation. But strategy is simply preparation combined with awareness. It's the ability to think ahead and see consequences before they arrive. Sun Tzu wrote that every battle is won before it is ever fought. That principle applies everywhere: relationships, business, money, health, and careers. Strategic thinking turns reaction into control. Most people react. Strategic people prepare. Most people wait until a problem appears. Strategic people notice warning signs early. Most people make decisions based on emotions. Strategic people balance emotion with logic. This is why strategic people often appear lucky. What looks like luck is usually preparation. What looks like effortless success is often the result of decisions made long before anyone noticed. Incentives drive human behavior. One of the most valuable things you can learn about human nature is that incentives drive behavior. People often tell you what sounds good, but their actions reveal what they truly value. This doesn't make people evil. It makes them human. People move toward rewards. People avoid consequences. People respond to incentives. If you want to understand people, stop listening only to what they say and start observing what they repeatedly do. Watch what they prioritize. Watch where their time goes. Watch where their money goes. Those actions reveal more than any speech ever will. When you understand incentives, human behavior becomes far easier to predict. And predictability creates advantage. Trust should be earned, not assumed. Trust is valuable, which means it should not be given away carelessly. Many people hand out trust immediately and then wonder why they're disappointed. Strategic people allow trust to grow over time. They pay attention to consistency. They pay attention to actions. Trust should be built through evidence, not assumptions. The most reliable predictor of future behavior is past behavior. If someone repeatedly shows you who they are, believe them, not because you're cynical, because you're paying attention. Kindness without boundaries creates weakness. Many people believe boundaries are selfish. In reality, boundaries are necessary. They protect your time, your energy, and your mental peace. Without boundaries, kindness often becomes self-sacrifice. People begin expecting unlimited patience, unlimited forgiveness, unlimited understanding. Eventually, resentment begins to grow. Kindness becomes powerful when it is supported by strength. You can be compassionate without being manipulated. You can be generous without being exploited. The strongest people are often those who learned how to balance kindness with self-respect. Final thoughts. The lesson is not that kindness is weakness. The lesson is not that morality doesn't matter. The lesson is that goodness without awareness creates vulnerability. Trust without wisdom creates danger. Kindness without boundaries creates exploitation. And innocence without strategy creates disappointment. The world rewards people who understand reality, people who observe, people who learn, people who adapt, people who think beyond the moment. Because the people who consistently succeed aren't always the strongest or the smartest. They're often the people who understood the game they were playing. And once you understand that, life begins to make more sense. You stop relying on luck. You stop expecting fairness to protect you. Instead, you develop something far more valuable: wisdom. And wisdom allows you to remain a good person without becoming an easy target. Next video: the dark truth about being a good person. Why people secretly resent you. If you've ever wondered why doing the right thing doesn't always earn appreciation, and sometimes earns resentment instead, the next lesson may completely change how you see human behavior.